up, y'all? This is Claudia and this is Ashley, Sweet Life TV. So today we are here to talk about
the Domo and Crissy situation, which everybody is talking about. So we just came in here to put our little 2 cents in and chime in on the conversation about Domo and Crissy's relationship right now. So they gonna kind of give y'all the backdrop of what has happened so far and where we are in the process.
So a month ago, right, Domo and Crissy dropped the video where they were crying and saying, you know, we broke up, it was mutual, we still love each other, we gonna be besties, blah 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 blah, right? So then, like 2 days ago, Domo dropped a video where she was crying and she was like, she not okay, she depressed, she fucking sad. So then it was just like, well, why she sad, you know? She was like, so much you guys don't know. So it was just like, oh, okay. But then yesterday she dropped a banger where she was pretty much like, Crissy done moved on, Crissy got a new boo, Crissy on vacation, and I'm sad and bitter about it. That's what happened. In a nutshell.
Okay, so most of y'all already probably know what happened. Right. Everybody pretty much know what happened.
Like, if you're watching this video, it's because you already know who Domo and Crissy are, so you already know what happened.
Right, so most people know what happened, but it's just like being a major conversation topic. I think it's real relationship problems in general, not just lesbian problems. Like, most relationships, not most, but some relationships go through the same thing. So a lot of people just been kind of saying what they think happened, and I don't like to speculate about people's relationship and what happened and what didn't happen, but but what the fuck is that? Okay, I don't like to speculate about, you know, what's happening in people's relationship until I know for a fact what's happening in their relationship. But everybody just been kind of like, you know, speculating about what happened, even though we don't really have all the facts. Okay, so everybody just like, okay, based on such and such and such, this is what I think. So even though I don't like to do it, I'm gonna do it anyways. This is what I think happened, okay? I feel like this happens in a lot of relationships. One person leaves the relationship early.
That's not fair.
Without the knowledge of the other person, right? Okay? So, but I don't think it was one of those cases where she was just like, I'm out. I think it was one of those cases where Crissy was like, I'm feeling such and such and such about this relationship. And Domo probably was like, well, I think we can work it out. I think it's doable. I love you. I want to be with you. I'm not trying to be with nobody else. I think we can work it out. And I think Crissy, to placate her, said, okay, let's try to work it out. And I think that's not cool to be like, you know, you're not here for it, but still be like, okay, let's try to work it out. You know, it's not a case of where, it's not a case that, well, I don't think in this instance she didn't love her. I think she loved Domo, and I think it was all cool until the other person who had been out of this relationship mentally and, you know,
I think physically too, because in that breakup video they said that they hadn't been in, like, they didn't have any passion between them anymore. Okay,
so physically and mentally had been out of this relationship before the other person felt or knew anything about it. It was easier for them to move on. And I don't feel like once you break up with somebody, if they move on in a week, I feel like that's their own personal business.
Okay, let's just put it out there. It's one thing to be dating. It's one thing to be a hoe after a relationship, and it's in another relationship with somebody like in 2 months.
Okay, but I feel like everybody is different, and some people, it might not even be a real relationship like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be one of those situations where she just like found somebody that she's enjoying spending time with. They're cool with each other.
Well, nobody ever said
okay,
that
but she's not trying to be a hoe, so you know, they just hanging out.
Nobody ever said that it was a relationship.
Right.
So right at this point,
we don't even know if it's a real relationship.
I do not believe it was a mutual breakup, because it's like if somebody comes to you and they're like, listen, the counseling was cute, you know, I just can't be with you no more. Like, I don't want to be with you. The
counselor was cute.
Like, I can't be with you no more. It's like, what do you tell this person? Do you say, no, you're not gonna break up with me, you gonna stay with me? Or do you just be like, okay, well, that's how you feel, you know, I can't force you to be with me? That's not mutually breaking up. That's somebody breaking up with you when you don't have no other choice but to get with the program. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not like, to me, mutually breaking up is like where, you know, you doing your own thing, they doing their own thing, and you both come together and you was like, you know what, you doing your own thing, I'm doing my own thing, let's just do our own thing. And you like, yeah, you know, I was waiting for you to say it. And they was like, no, I was waiting for you to say it. It's not like somebody coming to you and you still in love with me and being like, oh, it's over. And then you like, well, if that's what you want, I love you, maybe we could try. No, I don't want to be with you. Well, okay. Well, that's, you got broke up on. That was not mutual. I mean, you being an adult about it and not like, you know, doing the most. But you didn't sit down and was like, you know what, sis, me and you can't be together, you know. And they was like, yeah, you know, we really can't be together. Like, this shit is dumb. Why do we even do this, girl? Let's be friends. Cool. No, it's like, I don't want to be with you. And then you crying and shit. No. And then, like, relationships, everybody, are hard. Period. They are young. Period. Like, most marriages in America don't work because marriages are hard. Relationships are hard. Relationships are hard for people in their late 20s, early 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Like, they're hard all, just period. And the thing to me that makes a relationship or a marriage work is two people dedicated to making it work. Like, I'm sad, I'm going through depression, okay? You know I'm going through depression, so at that point it's like she's dedicated to making that work for me. Let's say she's sad or she's having some other type of issue, like some what's a random issue that somebody could be having? Stress. Like stress, you know what I'm saying? And like bringing the work stress home, taking it out on me, you know, not feeling loved. And you know, stress is a mofo, everybody. Like, stress can take away all types of things. Stress can kill your sex drive. Stress can cause you to be abusive emotionally, verbally, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm not saying anybody should be abused emotionally or verbally, but what I'm saying is if you know your partner and you're like, they're extra stressed, so them saying, you know, them not being as kind when saying why the dishes aren't washed, or them not being as kind, you know, saying why the bed isn't made, could come off as like, you know, hurtful to you. But you know that they're stressed, and as their partner, you know, you're taking it upon yourself to say, you know what, I know you're stressed, so let's talk about this. Let's get you some stress counseling or some help to de-stress you, because you know, if you keep this up too long, then we gonna have a problem. But I mean, you know,
go ahead, man.
But you know, like, you just don't give up. Like, you work to keep it together. Now, I mean, every couple has their deal breakers. Every person has their deal breakers. And you know, Ashley said earlier that, you know, she felt like, well, tell them what you felt like Damo's personality about her being like.
Okay, so I'm gonna just piggyback off what you're saying. Like, okay, relationships are hard. Most people who've been in a real relationship for a length of time is not, like, I would say longer than 2-3 years. I mean, 2 years can be considered long. I don't know, I consider that kind of fairly short. I consider that a short relationship. I don't consider that a long term. I mean, it's long term in general. It's longer than 6 months, but it's not. When you talking about really loving somebody,
and just like, take it from us, because we've been together for 10 years, so our perspective on length is a little bit different. Right,
our perspective on length is a little bit different. But I mean, the person that's in a 20-year relationship might look at our relationship and be like, y'all ain't been through shit.
Yeah, you know, y'all just getting started.
Get it. somebody who's been together 50 years might, you know, look at our relationship. So it could be a bias there just because we've been in a relationship longer. But I also feel like, too, just based on my own observation from watching Domo's videos in the past, Domo and Crissy's videos in the past, Domo comes off very emotional, okay? Slightly,
don't say that word.
I'm not gonna say it, but slightly wishy-washy on the emotional spectrum, okay? So like, one day she on a high, one day she on a low, okay? And I feel like, especially when you're that young, you get in these relationships really fast. You think you're in love. You don't really know what love is. And you're looking for this person. In your mind, to young people sometimes, love is finding a person that completes you. Understand that you have to come into a relationship already complete. That's the only way that it works, is if two complete people come together to make a complete, okay? Like, it's no, like, if you looking for somebody to complete you, and this is the only way that you're functioning properly is because this person is in your life, it's doomed to fail.
I don't know, like, I feel like when you super young and you like jump into a relationship and like you hurry up and bring other people into the relationship, like, could be kids, anything. Like, as people, like, a lot of times we don't know how to love, like, and we don't even know like how we want to be loved or how we need to be loved until we're in a relationship trying to be loved.
We could talk about this because we moved fast, right? If people looked at our relationship, would consider us to have moved fast in the beginning. We didn't have kids right away though, and I feel like, thank God,
thank you Jesus, because like, I feel like if we would have had kids, we would be together. We wouldn't have been together.
We wouldn't have been. I'm telling you right now.
I know this for we would not be together. Like, right now, we wouldn't be sitting here making this video if we had kids within the first 2 years of our relationship.
Ain't no way. Ain't no
honestly, the first year of
the first 5 years of our relationship, no, we wouldn't have made it.
Not at all. Because the trials and tribulations that came within the first 5 years of this relationship, kids would have made that
10 times worse
and almost impossible to work out. Because let me tell you something, kids, they couldn't have your time for even communicating with each other, period.
Let me tell you something. Kids, just one. That's just because Domo and Crissy only have one.
Okay. And it's a baby.
We have two. So if you just had one kid and it's a baby, you had it from birth,
right? It's still a lot.
I'm not surprised they broke up. Okay, I'm just really not.
I honestly thought they were gonna break up when Dominique moved to Los Angeles and Crissy was still in Indiana. That's when I thought they were gonna break up. So who do you think was wrong in this and who do you think was right? Wait, do you think Domo was wrong for putting out her video? Do you think what do you think her intentions was?
I think Domo knew exactly what she was doing when she put that video out. Domo, okay, she ain't no fool, okay? She young, but she ain't dumb, okay? She know how social media work. She been popping on social media for a long time, since before Crissy. So she know what people gonna react to. She know what she gotta say to get a buzz out of people. Crissy came over there with them hickeys on her neck. Okay, that might have not been cool.
That set her off, baby. Let me tell you something. And me and you break up.
Got fucking hurt.
Me and you break up.
And she lashed out.
And in 2 months, you come to pick up
in a subtle way. She lashed out.
And you got hickeys on your knee. I ain't worried about social media. I'll be like, what you doing? What you mean?
But this is what I'm saying. Like, I also feel though, once you out the relationship, you do not tell this other person who they can and can't be with, who can and can't suck on their neck.
Man,
look, not your place no
Domo,
more. Y'all not together.
Domo, when you seen them hickeys, bruh, let me tell you, put your son in daycare. When it's her 3.5 days, when it's time for her to get him, Tell her pick him up from daycare. You do not have to see her, because seeing her is making this shit worse for you. Let me tell you, if Crissy could have it her own way and go get her neck sucked on, then Domo could have it her own way and put that girl out in these streets. Now look, I'm not team Domo and I'm not team Crissy, because I feel like a breakup is a breakup, and I feel like a breakup is a breakup, and you're gonna have somebody hurt, and you're gonna have somebody that's, you know, you're gonna have one person that's more hurt than the other person. I feel like if Crissy want to say,
and I feel like that's a piece of the information that we don't have. I feel like personally they had been broke up before they told everybody. They had made this decision before y'all found out about it, before we found out about it. And I feel like for her to move on now might not be as quick as Domo trying to make it seem. And I feel like if Crissy got something to say, 2 months is a long ass time. Put
out a video, just like Domo had. Could put out a video. She could put out a video too. That's how she make her money too.
Anyway, like I feel like what Domo did was unfair, and I feel like that was with the intention to hurt her. I feel like her intention behind doing it was to get back at Crissy for coming over here with these hickeys on you.
I feel like her intention, this is what I feel like. I feel like her intention is to get a reaction from Crissy, and I feel like that's why she did it, to get a reaction.
She feels some kind of way about the fact that she don't care.
Domo is emotional, okay? And this is my thing. Crissy knew who she got with when she got with her. If, you know, all that bullshit about she didn't know she was famous and popular, okay, fine. But by the first week in that relationship, you knew she was famous and popular. You knew she was on YouTube and a social media person, and you knew she put all her business on the social media.
But 2 years is a long time to just ride with some shit that you just trying to ride on the train. Like I just don't see that happening for 2 whole years.
I'm not saying she did that, but what
I feel like
point,
she really loved
I'm
her.
not saying she didn't. The point I'm trying to make is this should not be a surprise to Crissy that Domo put out a video saying what happened for real.
Yeah.
Because first off, you moved on.
But my thing is like,
first off, you've moved on, and you have somebody new, and you have things to occupy your time. She doesn't have friends. She hasn't moved on. What you think she gonna do to occupy her time?
Well, we seeing what she doing to occupy her time.
I mean, come on. And then, you know, it's like, you know who you dealing with, so why I don't see if she's shocked that this happened. That would shock the hell out of me. I'm not shocked. I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Shout out to Domo. Shout out to Crissy. Shout out to Lil Domo Wiki.
Dominique.
Little Wiki. Little Wiki. You did it. Little Wiki.
Little Wiki.
And I hope y'all work it out, man. I hope y'all can come to some kind of common ground where y'all can just raise y'all son and each of y'all go on and do your own thing.
Man, look,
I was personally saying Domo really just need to get out here and like not be a hoe, but you know, just like find you somebody to like hang out with. You know, like, you don't have to have sex with them or anything, but you know, I always felt.
Oh my God. Okay, on that note,
get under someone new, and that could very well be what Crissy is doing.
That's some hoe shit.
Look,
but you know, everybody
I don't shame nobody. You want to sleep with somebody, you by all means you have that right. That's your body. You choose what to do with it.
Alright, y'all, this is our take on the whole Domo and Crissy situation, and I guess like relationships and breakups in general. If you made it this far, go ahead.
Shout out to you. Click that thumbs up button. Subscribe. Come back and listen to some more shit we're gonna say in the future.
And let us know how you feel. Like, you know, like I said, kids, we're not team Domo or team Crissy.
We're really not. Like,
it doesn't even matter. Like, well, I don't want to say it doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter because those two people, Domo and Crissy, they're going to be okay. But anyway, y'all get down in the comments, and then, you know, you tell us how you feel about relationships, and if you feel like Domo was wrong for making the video. Do you feel like Crissy's wrong for moving on really quickly? You know, do you feel like Crissy was in a relationship? Why she was in a relationship?
Do you feel like it was just a combination of small things that built up over time that Crissy couldn't deal with? Like, that became deal breakers that wasn't deal breakers in the beginning.
Yeah, put all that down in the comments down below. We do comment back. You can catch us on Instagram, sweetlife.tv. If you're into artwork, you can catch her at Ashley Self Art. And go ahead, make sure you subscribe, y'all, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.